How's it been going to work every day with Sebastian waiting there for you and foaming at the mouth? Funny little dude. No matter how many times I visit, I never know how to start. We go through this every single time. Don't. I wouldn't have believed me either after I did what I did. I knew something wasn't right and I knew I had to make it up to you guys. You didn't have to do this, man. You saved the company. Now we have to save you. I know y'all dealing with a lot in the press and I don't want to be an extra burden. I felt that for way too long. I made my choice. Just focus on one thing at a time. We all made a choice. Together. And I said that together includes you. You know that. We rebranded to signify the start of a show with a workplace culture that we could be proud of. You really are sick if you think we're just gonna deprioritize helping you, especially with your trial right around the corner. We don't know how right now, but we always find a way through these things, don't we? Tell me about it. In the beginning, we took so long to make a move on getting Cipher out of there. I know these things are hard. I've done a lot of sitting and thinking about the hole we dug ourselves, letting our emotions take over and not reporting you know who at the beginning when we had the chance. Is the koala who shockingly popped up at the end of the Christmas party still in the tree? Chewing on leaves. And I went with 7 to Conspiracy Wave to try to get any information out of that mole. We hit a dead end. So we're on to phase 2 of this thing. They're at 7's house right now. I just can't wait for the day that we get to do the work that we love without constantly dealing with these things. Or is that just part of our reality? We never had a colleague in jail before. And we've never had a billionaire knock on our door. We've never had St. Jude Children's Research Hospital breathing down our necks. We've never had a SWAT team member watching us record. We've never had a secret mole in the company that's been with us the whole time. We've never had sole control of the most successful conspiracy theory company of all time. And somehow, we handle it every time. Exactly. Our 5th year doing this. All that we've given to that place. It has to mean something. Oh shoot, y'all famous. Ain't y'all work for that place that one guy started? Cipher started it, sure, but we're finishing it. Yeah, what's up? Oh, nothing. It's just that I used to work with that guy under that billionaire's company before he left to do conspiracy theories, foolproof tech. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. Where is this man? This has to work. Sorry. I know. I'm so nervous. I've been so out of it lately. I woke up and my milk was in my closet and my jacket was in the fridge. Not too confusing the kitchen with the bedroom, which are very much far apart enough to be able to clearly tell the difference between both spaces. Same with each separate space in my home, contrary to whatever a certain ex-boss thinks. Exactly, but okay, see, sometimes I find it useful to state all of the issues we're currently facing. Just say it out loud just to make it seem less scary. I don't know if it'll work, but okay. We have the opposite problem that we had before. Before, Conspiracy Wave was stealing our viewers, and now we have more viewers than ever poking their noses into what goes on behind the scenes. Then the Christmas party, aka the everything is just fine tour, kind of flopped. Number 1 is still in trouble. We still don't have the answer to our biggest question that could tell us exactly what we're dealing with and how to fix it. Who Cipher really is. And that's why we're luring him to my house today. You know, you actually got a really nice place here, like chef's kiss type stuff. Like, I know, not too bad for most successful conspiracy theory company of all time, right? Yeah, let me stop. It's nothing too fancy. You know, Cipher been making fun of our living situations this entire show without even ever actually seeing one of our houses. How about we see the before and after photos of your home? Okay? Before, it was just a dent in the floor, but now it's just a pile of garbage. Your bathroom is connected to your kitchen. My bathroom is not connected to my kitchen. I wonder how his house look, since we talking about houses. Raggedy and small, dust on the ceiling fan. He can't even eat a peanut butter and jelly and enjoy some air at the same time without dust falling into his sandwich. No, his house is definitely fabulous. I know, and it's killing me. Ugh. And I definitely don't live in a studio apart. Ooh, when this is all over, we should celebrate at your place. Right, y'all? We should celebrate at his place. We don't gotta do that. So yeah, the future of our show, your fake CIA neighbor next door. Oh yeah, I got it all planned out. He's not even on right now, but his lights come on automatically on a timer. Cipher gonna freak out. But this all started with Cipher. It's gonna end with him. And this ain't just for us. It's for the billionaire. He'd be so proud to see all of us working together like this. That's how I know we'll come out on the other side of this stronger. We have to. Ooh, maybe even get him to reveal the location of that flash drive. Get that out of him, you know? With the proof on it that we know that he murdered Moneybags. It's Cipher. I'm gonna put it on speaker. Hello? Hello, who? Mr. Cipher? Back up, though, actually, for real, because who are you speaking with? I texted you the address to our new filming location, but I know you don't even have this number saved. You don't even probably recognize my voice, probably. You don't even know who this is right now. This is number 7. Yes, I have your number saved. Since when you got our number saved? Since when you start doing that? All right, so first the complaint is that I don't know your names, which, of course, I do. Now it's that I actually have the numbers of the people I work with. Then to be ousted from my series and to come back to find out y'all numbered yourselves and don't even use each other's names, which is wild, by the way. I couldn't imagine being called anything but number 1. No, not that I should be in his position in the jail, but imagine your whole life being summed up to answer to somebody calling out number 7. If you really think about it, I'm colleague number 0. Wait. Why aren't you here? Number 6. Mind the business that pays you $2. And instead of worrying about why I ain't there, worry about why your toothbrush is right next to your microwave. You know, you're the only person I know that can flush their toilet and flip pancakes on the stove at the same time if you wanted to. Cause the bathroom and the kitchen in your house is the same exact room. How that work? Don't accidentally use syrup for body wash either. I know all your pieces of bacon smell like Febreze. All right, janitor. The bathroom in his kitchen in his house is not the same exact room. You good? Okay. And what makes you think you in any position to be late to work right now? Because we at work. We working. What's funny about this is I told you about my CIA neighbor, and I couldn't pull a joke out of you to save my life before you ran off. Now you just... I'm processing that. But you know, you mind your business too, okay? It ain't like your neighbor Ben is currently breathing down my neck. I don't think, at least. I don't care if Ben was on the next continent. What makes you think you deserve to be acting like this? Just walk around doing as you please when you have been nothing but a terrible, malevolent, evil little soul. This terrible mistake of a boss. A very questionable human being. The very reason number 1 is locked up right now. I ain't telling him to turn himself in. The root of all the problems on this show, the biggest mystery of all, and the person who murdered our dear friend. I don't know if that's a foreign concept to you. You don't have too many. The billionaire. Our dear friend, the billionaire. Oh, please, what's his real name? And I've been told y'all about y'all little innocent act. Wait, hold on. Can't nobody else hear this call right now, can they?
Are you almost here?
Almost there. Calm down. Hey, by the way, though, y'all heard about that college revisited giving out awards for best on-campus presentations from 2025? Like they the Grammys or something. Of course, Live Reloaded got left out. They still mad they got exposed. Good thing I am the trophy. I don't need one. They lucky I ain't press charges on their happy-go-lucky selves. Let's not forget, I was physically attacked and stolen from. Employee gonna smack me with his iPad and then put on my hat, bracelet, ring, and pants. Like he ain't got no sense. More obsessed than Sebastian. Hi, Sebastian.
Hello.
No, but you lucky I had replacements on deck. And then they gonna keep our lanyards and sign and wait to send them back a year later. You know what? No. Exposing them was enough. And I need to stay away from police anyway.
Stay away from... You talking about these beautiful lanyards that just happen to have property of Mr. Cipher on every single one of them? No. And I don't know. Are you allowed to, press charges while simultaneously withholding the truth about all of your crimes?
Please, if I went through life only doing what I was allowed to do, there would be no show.
You almost here.
When did y'all get this new location? Looks residential.
Just come in. It's open.
Good, because this doorbell is cheap.
Yeah, I knew that Cipher guy. I could tell you about it. It's nothing. I ain't have nothing more important to do anyway. So it was one dark and stormy night. Why they put you in here again? That's a different story. It was one dark and stormy night. Let's focus on the Mr. Cipher story. Fine, goodness, it was a dark and stormy night! I ran into him shortly after he started the conspiracy theory show or whatever. I recognized him from our tech days working under that crazy billionaire. May he rest in perfect peace. Yeah. May they both rest in peace. Both? What you mean by that? I'm starting to think nobody around here pay attention except for me. The billionaire and Cipher. They both dead. No. The billionaire is dead. Cipher's very much alive. No. I'm telling you. That boss man been dead for years. If somebody's walking around here pretending to be him, it ain't him and he ain't who he say he is. What are you talking about? You could add another life sentence onto my life sentence if I'm lying. I knew him before y'all did. He dead.
KEYSAUN was the winner of that, okay?
I'm a winner. Claw game. I stay glowing in the sun or rain. You couldn't sit in my chair or rain. When you talk, all I hear is like your door came. No, that was you. Out the blue. Situation critical. Give it to you on the spot, but if you ask them it soon, they can never ever win. Monsoon. At peace like Wusa. If we talking real riders, that combo excludes ya. And when they see me, they all say ooh ah. That's a monkey. Not a single one can last a monkey. When I put food on your plate, what do you say? When royalty the chair a day, go and sing in my praise. That's why every time you talk your success, the sentence gotta start with back in the day.
I'm dead. Number 8. Theory City's legal advisor is co-presented with number 6 today because he been going through a rough year. I needed that one. Number 8. What hardship you been going through? We all accomplices in murder. You ain't been advising well. So, what you think of the new filming location? How you like these floors you about to be sweeping and mopping? It's a bit homey, but fine, whatever. Derry City living room edition, I guess. It's not even as nice as my office alone. You know, my little desk and my cute little spinny chair. You forgot that's not your office anymore? And we have to sell that desk and chair. It's getting tight around here. Sell it to who? Say a name. We really got some nice locations, you know. Did you really build the Derry City original studio yourself? I mean, that must have taken a lot of hard work and a disciplined upbringing to be able to pull that off, huh? Sure did. Just like it was a rigorous upbringing that got number 10 head shaped like a basketball that's deflating. You know what this company needs? Some sympathy from the media. You know, if you told a sob story about your past, your background, you know, maybe it would encourage viewers to stop coming up with their own theories and tales about what goes on behind the scenes. Perfect. Just give me a couple of days to come up with some over-the-top sad material that'll really get them going. Ooh, I like where this is going. That's a good idea, though. You was due for one since the moment you came out of your mom. It ain't happened till just now. But number 7, is there a problem? Max Mayfield. Stranger Things. What made you wear that today? I don't know. I guess I just had my mind on that Montauk episode we did. You know, MK Ultra, the CIA. You? Thanks for noticing my very expensive fit. I just wanted to convince myself, remind myself that I ain't scared of nothing.
Hold on. Colleagues, what is this? What is this monstrosity you let into my office? I'm sorry. I promise, I'll never speak ill on you in a video again. No, you can't unleash this thing on me. Who's gonna headline the show?
I'm very much alive and in color. You said Cipher. Cipher? Cipher? Dad? How? When? Like I was saying, I ran into him and said hello. It was a coincidence because I had just posted a new picture on my Instagram a few hours before. I put it on my story and everything. He saw it. Not a comment or a like was to be found. But we were such good friends in the research and development department and foolproof. I knew someone else must have had his phone, you know, and that's why he didn't engage with my posts. He had some words for me when I asked about it. Which word? No, I saw it. I didn't mean to hit something. The unfollow button! You think I want to keep in touch with you, Clarence? And don't even open your mouth to tell me I got it wrong because you look like your name is Clarence and everything you buy is all Clarence, you flesh-eating disease. Look at this post. You thought your 4 followers wanted to see this? 3, you spend your whole entire life searching for stores where the everything must go sign in the front window. Them shoes is off clearance. That shirt is off clearance. Them underwear is probably off clearance. Them pants is off clearance. Your chain is off clearance and your neck is turning pink. Them socks is off clearance. Your hair is on clear and you haven't had a rinse. You translucent tree frog. You know, I ain't never see a tree frog try to style themselves a thin afro until today. One shine of a flashlight through your head and I would have thought Steve Harvey was walking up asking me to be on the next Family Feud. Well, I got a good answer for you today, Steve. If you thought that pose made you look cute, I'm gonna be the first to tell you it made you look humongous in your mother's grave.
If Sebastian try to lick one more light bulb.
What you doing here? Y'all done really went all out on the homie vibes for this new filming location, huh? A bedroom? Do I get to take naps after I'm done mopping? If that's the case, I think my job is complete. And y'all done stocked the closet up with wardrobe for the show too? Get out. No, I'm trying to see if y'all actually got nice stuff or if y'all just choose to come on camera looking like something out of Lazy Town every day. Mind your business. We had to sell a lot of the stuff the billionaire gave us. Calm down, Sporticus. Where y'all get these outfits from, the 99-cent store? Couch must be comfy over there, huh? I'm sure it is comfy to you. You spend half the time at your place mistaking the pot holders for the toilet paper. And shouldn't y'all have started filming by now? Get with it. Or that Russian meal on the phone for what? When you gonna get here? When you gonna get here? When y'all gonna start? You want something to drink? There's a lot in the fridge to drink. Do you really think I would ever drink anything one of you handed me? It's just sometimes drinks help you open up. And you already seem relaxed. Alright, enough is enough! All these years later, y'all still the ones that derailed this workplace more than anybody else, more than me. I don't take me up the equation. Y'all will still find a way to ward and time and this and just lay around and y'all supposed to been start filming. Y'all need a janitor to tell you how to get to work. Goodness. This whole time y'all just been standing around in y'all secret little huddles like y'all about to go score a touchdown or something. Y'all play for another team I don't know about? Now, number 8, I know it's nerve-wracking. You ain't never been on a camera before. And I'd be scared, too, if I looked like Winnie the Pooh drawn by a bad artist. But goodness, get it together. I would say brace yourselves, but number 10 took care of that already. He done had braces for the same amount of years as the number they call him, and I ain't seen not a tooth get straighter. How that work? How? Y'all really bringing up out of me? You know, you see something new every day, but I never thought that I would see Winnie the Pooh and the girl from Finding Nemo who kept shaking the bag with the fish in it in the same room until today. Stop killing them fish, 10. It's 6. Why in the world you sweating like that? You nervous? Over there sweating chicken grease. You could wipe that boy's forehead and cook a mean dinner for 8. And I don't mean colleague number 8. 8 people. Let me get you something to drink. No, 7. You gonna keep sitting there. Looking like a nasty slab of butter on a spoon. I already checked that kitchen and I want no parts of it. I want nothing from it. You see, I looked inside them drawers. We're in the fake King Midas. Imagine going to the dollar store down the street just to buy a bunch of gold-colored plastic utensils to make you feel like you live in fake lavish and 24 carats fake Bruno Marses. Stop making fun of my kitchen. Our break room. Yeah! I take back everything. Oh, that wasn't for me? Those sirens, they wasn't. I don't take back nothing. You know what? I can't comprehend why y'all not getting to work, Alvin and the Chipmunks. It ain't y'all show going broke. You know, when exactly did y'all acquire this new filming location? Oh, so when it's going broke, it's our show. Well, I ain't got the money to pay for it. I ain't the billionaire. And shouldn't you be getting in your place to film, the co-host? Oh my God. When will y'all get it through your thick skulls? I am. Who are you?
Excuse me? You heard me. You're gonna give us a biography and answers from the beginning. Now, who exactly am I speaking with? And why exactly would I follow your orders? Because you're in my house. And we're not filming anything today. And Ben. Love you, Ben. My lovely CIA neighbor is right next door. No, you're bluffing. This can't be your house. You all live in huts with pile of rocks that you all sleep on. Why his lights just turn on? Like I said, who are you? Who's in my house? Or wants to be in Ben's house, because I can arrange that. What's that I heard? Oh, you ran out of jokes again? You're dead. And then I would spit on my toilet seat while I got a cold and make you lick it up, you low-lane gorilla. Low maintenance, low class, low status. Now get out of my presence. Before I make my next theory that blobfish and subway rats they found a way to make babies, and I done ran into the offspring on my way home. You know, you look like you at the end of a horror movie and they almost got you. Or did get you. Night of the Living Dead. And then he walked off like nothing happened. Took my phone with him, but then dropped it and stepped on it. Never even liked my Instagram picture. We need to hear another Cipher monologue, sir. We've been hearing those at work for years. I thought you said you had info on his past. You said he passed away. Right. Yes. Guess what? He passed up on an opportunity to support my picture. Fake. Dead to me. Dead. Wait, hold on. You may actually be useful, though. You said he was walking home. Do you have an address? Do you know what direction? Anything? Literally anything from your time at Full Proof. If you even really worked there. You said y'all were good friends. I only tell one story a day. Gotta keep him hungry. You look hungry. Come back over here and help, and I'll stick you in a honey bun. Looking more chopped up than the finished purchase college returned to us a year later. I usually get snippy, but I'm frustrated. I know. I'll let you know if he ends up being useful. You should head back. Not without getting somewhere on something. You know how we've been having to sell things the billionaire left us with to keep the show running. Well, here, a new hat for your wardrobe. Thank you. There's only 3 just like it in the world. Custom imported from Monaco. Okay, now I'ma go. No, I won't let you. I didn't believe you back then. But I'm gonna save you now. We're gonna save you. I'm selling the hat. But the sentimental value. I'm sentimental that you in here. We're pooling our resources and getting you the best lawyer in the country. Can you guys afford that right now? No. Thank you. Tell everyone I said thank you. It was 04. I was laying in my mother's arms. The room was a bit too cold for me. And the doctor was a little too ugly for me. But, hey. The first face I ever seen was atrocious. So, why do you think I lash out on every ugly one I see henceforth? There should really be a documentary on babies who were forced to first lay eyes on ugly doctors. Or better yet, it should be the next topic of our show, the newest theory. Babies with ugly delivery doctors grow up to be extra fine and are wired to call out
everyone beneath them for the rest of their lives.
Let me text Ben. I meant to invite him to this.
Wait, let me go. This brings me to 2010. My dad throws my pizza out of the window of the car because he thinks I'm chewing loud on purpose to annoy him. I wasn't. That's just how I chewed. That's just how I chew. You know, and mind you, this man never opens the window. One gust of wind and the hair he put on his head that morning is Earl's new pillow.
Who was Earl?
Earl. The homeless man that slept on our block, you know. Every trip my dad made to the hair emporium was a new comforter set for Earl and Pauline.
Sorry, I'm a little lost. Where's this story going again?
Alright, you're gonna need to pay attention, Curious George. I'm telling a story of why I be throwing folders and chairs at y'all in the office. Allegedly, throwing traumatized me as a child. You know, there was a string of cheese on my pizza still, on my mouth before. You know how when it's very cheesy and it's like the cheese? Well, there was still a piece of the cheese. So when he took the pizza and tossed it to the streets, I felt that piece of the string of the cheese leave my mouth, ripped away. I almost thought it was about to rip my lips off. Tossed it to the streets. I know Earl just had a feast that night. A feast so impressive that he invited Pauline over for dinner. So Pauline ended up traveling from one side of the pavement all the way to the other side of the pavement. And shortly after that night, they had themselves a little sidewalk baby.
Oh! That explains why you threw folders at us, even though it technically still had all the information that you requested. I never knew about the sidewalk baby. The sidewalk baby. Thank you. Everybody, let's thank him. Thank you.
Shut up, Sebastian. I didn't finish. Don't call nobody. If I never chewed how I normally chew, my father would have never been mad. He would have never opened the car window and threw my pizza out. That string of the cheese would have never left my lip. Earl would have never had that dinner. He would have never been able to impress Pauline and make her want to give it all up for a $1 slice. Throwing that happened because of me led to the creation of life. A $1 plain cheese slice. No, look, it's good. It's good. I promise, it's good. I've allegedly been throwing all types of things at y'all. And now, what do y'all work for? The most successful conspiracy theory company of all time with no competition at all. I birthed this. Just like I technically birthed little Henry. Sidewalk baby.
Is that right?
Nah, you're right. That's all Earl and Pauline. That child came out with a beggar for money look on his face.
Oh, you went to the hospital for his birth? So you got some type of heart or something beating in there. Is that why you couldn't follow through with killing our old boss? Is the billionaire somewhere alive too still right now with his heart beating?
Please, calm down before you start sweating again and drown another village. No, I ain't going to no hospital. I saw the birth right from my bedroom window. All I had to do was look down. So did everybody at the 32 bus stop. Ooh. That's when people stopped playing fair.
Stop playing fair? Hold on, that sounds like it's about to lead to somewhere. That's the first thing that sounded like it meant something in the past. However long you've been sitting here. Who wronged you? The pizza thing may have been annoying, but who acted so heinously as to produce what we see before us here today? I'm invested. Oh, neighbor. No, sir, no. I was telling my story. I was following your orders. Yes. What was the last thing I was saying? The street birth, the Henry, the Pauline, and the string of the cheese. Yes. People stopped playing fair after the street birth. Yes. Yes. You know when you're waiting for the bus, and then you finally get on, and you but then you don't really feel like paying your little 50 cents.
Is that how much you think the bus costs?
And you act like you looking everywhere else but at the driver so you don't make eye contact while you walk right on for free. What this got to do with not playing fair? Everyone got out of paying their little fare, pretending all they could see was poor Pauline going through contractions. Because let me tell you, that boy Henry got a big head. He stretched her out for my entire Thanksgiving break. People rode the bus free all week. That lady had to get real close to God. God! You think you could just wiggle and worm your way out of every little situation? You're not slick giving us fake irrelevant information. Fake? Did you not see little Henry when you let him in your house today? Hi, number 10. I know you see the size that boy had. And the bed is giving $22. I ain't want to say nothing, but... You know, I always figured Sidewalk Jr. found my information and then came and ended up working for me. Ain't that right, Jimmy Neutron? No. Y'all asked for my backstory. I'ma keep talking. My mom, out of this world, really, if I'm being really honest. I got a story for y'all that'll give y'all what y'all came here for, apparently. So we was on the bus, me and my mom. I was 2. This lady walked up to her with a business card. My mom, the stand-up woman she is, convinced that woman to become a bus driver. Y'all will never guess her previous job. Go ahead, start guessing. Y'all is all wrong. She used to be on the subway offering haircuts. She had her little clippers and everything. It was haircuts for cash. Haircuts for cash. Haircuts for cash. And when nobody answered her, she mooned them. But now she's blowing it out the park as a bus driver. All thanks to the outstanding woman that is my mother. That is the type of people I come from, if y'all was wondering. Not to toot my own horn, but toot. You know, I blow it out the park the best. Y'all know. Y'all want to see, though, a demonstration? Number 7, I know you got a horn laying here around somewhere. I know you come from circus people. Enough jokes. Enough disrespecting my home. Disrespecting me. Disrespecting all of us. Disrespecting Theory City. I'm tired of hearing that D word. Then stop doing it. Before I get banned and you'll be out of here.
Yeah.
Don't be egging him on, number 10, Lil Henry. If Pauline had access to a plan B, or matter of fact, a plan A, and got a job like the haircut lady, you wouldn't even be allowed to speak to me right now. And I'm starting to question your authority in your own house. I technically followed your rules. If I'm not doing it to your liking, one might think you would have already had been in here. That is, if everything you said is true. Cut the baby stories. What about your time at Foolproof? Must have been an important error for you since you modeled downstairs of our main filming location like it, huh? Same curtains and all. Yep, I searched up the place online. I saw pictures of how it looked. Couldn't find much on you, though. What did the billionaire mean to you? And Spo, did you get jealous?
starting to think I don't have to answer a thing. Call Ben. Starting to wish we had more of a budget for this plan, you know, to really sell it. And if I'm exactly who I think I am, I should be able to do this. How you start this thing though? Oh, I see y'all comments rolling in. Okay, hold on. Let me sit down. Welcome to Theory City Live Reloaded Part 2 Fireplace Edition. Okay. Yes, we decided to do a live stream today because Theory City's founder and current janitor is here to share very important news with you all. Colleague number 1's upcoming trial will be held in none other than Theory City's main filming location. It will be recorded and later uploaded as an episode of our show because we just figured, why keep our remarkable supporters out of any step of this process when we have absolutely nothing to hide? Isn't that great? You know, this is official and confirmed and it will be happening very soon. So please stay tuned. I'm over the moon. Back zoom. Okay, was that all I think? Oh, and I'm gonna need my 85% cut out of whatever the Backrooms movie makes. My show did an episode on the Backrooms and it really put them on the map for real. So I ain't playing about that. All right, I'll catch y'all. In live. Exactly who I think I am. Like I said. What? Thank me later. The courts will never go for that. They're gonna kill us. Then pay them. Or you're dead. Oh, great. Now I gotta use the kitchen. A bathroom.
See, don't you see, see, don't you see, I live next to the sea,